Hello everyone, my name is Manoj Chauhan and welcome to a new video. In this video, I'll be sharing my tips and my tricks and my overall journey on Upwork and how I earned my first $1,000 on Upwork. I know $1,000 doesn't sound very huge amount, but in the beginning it's 1,000, even 500 sounds like a very high to me because competition is so high. I was not getting any projects and not even getting any replies. So after doing so many hustles and all of this I'll be sharing in this video. If you are new, you might be wondering like it's hard. I know it's hard, and there are so many freelancers, especially in digital marketing, who is offering like very cheap SEO services to their clients, and due to which I'll be sharing how I'm able to secure $7 per hour job and more high paying clients. So I'll be sharing that technique with you, and I'm still following this technique, and now I started seeing few results. So I know first $1,000 will be hard, and believe me, once you pass that mark and journey will be easy. Now I'll be sharing my screen with you, and let's see what how my proposals look like, how I select like this can be the best project I can work for, and what strategy I followed, and how you can also start getting projects on Upwork. I know it will be hard, you will not get reply for each bid, each proposal you send, but you can increase your chances. So let me show. Now, first of all, I want to share my journey with you. Like here you can see this is the first project I get. Actually this was not my project. My ID was used by my cousin. He used to do some kind of development work. Then I thought, then he also told me that you can also get a job. Then I started working myself. So this was the first project. As you can see, this was a $40 project. This is some on page task and candidate looking for candidate for Google. This is the Indian site, so who want reviews on their listing. So I did this for $7. In the beginning I was not getting any project, so I was so desperate to get any project for cheap I can do, like, but I didn't hired or applied for a job who's paying like 10 or $5 or $50 for SEO. No, I cannot invest that much time on for this for this budget. I calculate my time, like time is very important. Doesn't matter, you can still do other work because time is money, you know that. And then this was a very simple project. He need SEMrush premium account access. So what I did, I used to have a group tool, so I gave him the access. This was done $10. Now here I hired the real project. This is for $200. So how I hired this, this is a special technique I will share in next video. That will be a long technique, but this is the advance payment. I took the $20 advance payment, and then you see yeah, here is the rest $180 payment. So I get good review. I know I have been doing SEO for long, so I know how to bring results. It was a 1 month project and he was impressed. I have done good job. I improved the on page, and then it's he's paid me $700 so far. And there's another project I've been in contact with. So yeah, so this is my journey, and there are a few more projects, so soon I'll be closing. Let's see how it goes. So I want to share my the proposal which I have sent for these projects. So I get the reply. Actually I didn't copy and pasted the proposal. I read the description. Here you can see. Wait, let me open the job first. So first of all, the important thing is read the job description. You cannot copy and paste. If you are doing only a copy paste, then chances are very low. So basically this job is for, like, they are looking for SEO freelancer. They are looking for someone to do SEO, like someone to join their agency. So what I did, so here I read complete job description like thoroughly. Then this is my template. Let me show you. And also it is very important to like send screenshot of the work of the Google Analytics, Google Search Console, anything you have. If you have personal blog, you can send the analytics screenshot of that. Make sure you send it, because this is very important. So like this is the how I introduce, like I do not introduce myself here. I just repeat what client is looking for. So thank you for this opportunity. If you are looking for SEOs specialist experienced in on page and off page SEO, then I'm absolutely fit for this job. So first thing, I just make sure that client, after reading this line, so client can relate that this is what client is looking for, right? So I just I added this line in the beginning because this is very important. I add this note because like most of the time what clients do, client think that I just copy and pasting, so they don't read. So I just to give the message, to client that this is not a copy paste. So give message to client that this is not a copy paste. So after that, here you can see I add a like call to action. Like this is my portfolio. I specialize in SEO. I recently helped this website to grow traffic from 1k to 6k within 6 months. I have helped other international brands. So I add this. This is my portfolio. This is important. This thing can turn the reader's eyeball to this. Like this can build my credibility in front of the client, anyone who is reading it. So all right, so here is more like I copy and paste the requirement. So like here's why I'm perfect for this job. First of all, I met all your requirements. Here what I do, I just copy and see what requirement they have posted. So now here onwards, I elaborate all the description, all the requirements, and bit add my experience with the requirements. And this way you can see here is my introduction, like at the end, like you see a little about me. It's at the end because nobody wants to know about what you are in the beginning. They want to know what you can do for them. So that's why I add this at the end. Like I'm digital marketing, I'm doing SEO for more than 2 years, and everything what I do, here's few things about me. And like at the end, it's important to add call to action, like let's book a quick quick call to know if I'm perfect fit for this job or not. This is important. This is like a call to action. So every job might have a different question, so you can answer those questions accordingly. So this is how I script my proposal. And another thing you should be looking for, like how many proposals already that job has got. Because like, so for example, let's check this job for example. So you see this job has proposal less than 5. So we can as we can also like bid for this job. Better if you can add a filter, like here you can see I search for like this SEO, and you can customize the filter and save the filter, like entry level, intermediate, and expert. I do click all of them because I keep as it is. And yeah, so this is important. Number of proposals, like it should be less than 50, less than 20. If it is more than 20, then make sure you only reply when client have recently viewed the job. Yeah, make sure also you also check this, like this way you can protect yourself from spam. Like there will be so many spammers who will like send like, I need web development, I need SEO, contact me, here is the website. So they don't have the payment method verified. Number one, how you can identify the spammer. Number two, they haven't spent any money. This is the two major things you should look for. Like this can like this is a red alert. You should be very like conscious sharing any kind of detail. Like they will definitely want to bring you out of this platform. They will tell you to come and email us. So you should be aware of that, because I recently started seeing so many spam jobs. And so that's why I just thought that you should know this. So here you can the important thing you should note here is, most of the time you will see activity, like when client has seen the job. So you will see here like 2 hours ago, if the project already gets so many proposals, then if client is active, like recently viewed the job description, then you can still post your bid, your proposal. But if not, then it's not worth it. The competition is very high. So if you are new, totally beginner, my tip is to go for projects with low budget, because there will be less competition, and make sure to set the filter and save the filter. This will help you a lot, or you can set the location filter if you prefer any country. And also in the next video I will share how I get project by outreaching. It's a free method. I use Upwork for outreach method, and for email the most money I made by like of the Upwork. I do outreach, and I also make money from outreaching. So this is also effective way. So I hope you like the video and you found few of my tips helpful, and you will soon start getting projects, and you will also see little success like me. So if you want to know more about digital marketing, so make sure you subscribe for more tips. Like, I'm experimenting all the new thing. I'm not an expert here, I'm just an experimenter, and so I'll be sharing new tips if anything comes up. So make sure you subscribe, and see you in the next video. Till then, enjoy.